Hello everyone and welcome to Hadders Gaming, a brand new channel to try and get you into the world of warships from your friendly potato, Hadders. So, straight away, we're going to go into a hectic game just for me to test this out and just for me to get into the swing of things. So, this is my Des Moines replay from very recently. Effectively, I am a sort of semi-casual, semi-serious gamer. It's quite hard to describe. I'm in the clan Tora, but on top of this, I'll do my own very potato things. Supposedly I'm good enough to be in the clan, but we'll see. I mean, it goes back and forth. I try and do my best, but the way I'm going to introduce these videos is to show you how to do things right, but also show you my foibles and mistakes and how I've done it wrong, and hopefully from this you'll learn something in game. So, straight away we start off, we're going to set off to the left flank of the map. I decided to go over here on the basis of my spawn. Two brothers, you certainly never go through the middle, although we'll see how that goes later. And with most of the team starting to head this way, not to sort of be a sheep and follow the line, so to speak, but I decided to go over the left flank. There's better cover for me over there in the Des Moines where I can lob shots over the islands. So this matchup, not a terrible one, obviously top tier, always going to be top tier, but we've got a Des Moines on the enemy team as well. I hate Zows, everyone's got to hate Zows. They are fire-breathing dragons, but we have one of those on each team. There's no terrible battleships, which is always a nice plus, and I just got to watch out for destroyers. Normally, I would carry Hydro on this, as I like to be a destroyer killer, so bang up the Hydro, help everyone with their torpedoes, and also obviously the radar, just to slot anything that comes near me. So as we deploy across over here, I'm just keeping an eye on the Zao and trying to keep an eye on the enemy on the map. As testbeds go, this video unfortunately is not the most fun and exciting video in the world. However, things do take off later on pretty badly, and I'm going to get a pretty good result. So, first enemy spotted, the enemy Des Moines, so I've got to try and get into him and try and lay into him as well as the rest of the team. However, he's not pushed around the corner yet, so I can't really get shots away. Now, I've seen there I've been detected, which means there's a destroyer nearby, so I'm going to use the island in front of me for a little bit of cover. The aircraft and the enemy aircraft carriers planes have appeared though, and being a Des Moines, this is my job right now. You actually won't see me pop Hydro the entire game, but this, sorry, say again, Hydro, potato. You won't see me pop defensive AA, because the Des Moines AA is already good enough. It just so happens in this case the Zao has already popped his, so I don't need that.
Concentrate fire on the target.
So straight away, lobbing some rounds at the destroyers. A lot of people struggle with the Des Moines gun arcs. They are quite, it does lob them into outer space before they come back down. However, once you get used to them, they're not bad at all, and they're good for firing over islands. When you close within about 9 or 10 kilometers, the arcs are actually quite realistic, and they'll go sort of flat across the water anyways. So, two ways to do it: battle tank and get close, or get used to the guns and lob over islands, keep yourself safe. So, having a quick look at the map here, I've now noticed that there is no one on our right flank, and that the entire enemy team appears to be going that way, so I've decided, let's get across over there and help the team, because you can't win by just potato training across the whole map. Dodged some torpedoes there, probably from the enemy Fubu, and luckily they pretty much run out anyway, but I mean, the trick to dodging is, in this case, turn away, slow down. That's one way to do it. The other way, of course, is point at them. Either way, you can try and thread it through the needle. Always try and keep moving, keep adjusting your course. Never just stay in a straight line. So, as I start heading over here, I notice something. There's rounds coming out from inside the gully between the two brothers there. And on top of that, there's now torpedoes coming across. And I think, that's a lot of torpedoes. Looks like it could be a Shima. So, I'm going to head over there and investigate. I've got radar. He's just fired his torpedoes, so he's got a 2-minute reload. So, I'm going to get in there as quick as I can, and I'm going to have a look. Now, I've noticed that the enemy team, despite heading originally quite heavy on this flank, are now pushing back almost towards the west, towards our team as they flank around. Probably to defend their own cap, just keep a check on theirs as we're sort of keeping a check on ours here. I mean, there are a few of our team on the right flank just to sort of check them there, which is always good. I've decided to come over, see if I can effect anything. As yet, I've done barely any damage, so this is one of those games where I'm scheming, I'm biding my time. Just because you've got a ship like the Des Moines, it doesn't mean you have to charge in, guns blazing, trying to kill everything that moves. Unfortunately, it doesn't always work that way. So, we're keeping an eye on the enemy ships, and we're moving in sort of towards the gully here. I've spotted out the Shima with my radar now, so now I know where he is, and even though he's in his smoke, I'm going to see if he's running. I've actually decided, against all known wisdom, to go down the centre of Two Brothers. Now this is something that you don't want to do at the beginning of the game, because that's just retarded. However, at this later stage in the game, I now know where most of the enemy are. I now know that there's a pretty much dead cruiser there. There's one-time Shima, who has used his torpedoes relatively recently. It's getting to the point where he's going to be reloaded soon, but... And there's a couple of other ships, but none of them are set for me. They're all pointing west. They're all pointing at the rest of the team, so I'm going to have their broadsides, which is exactly what you want. So, poor Shima comes around the corner, here I am, guns unloading. Shima doesn't know what to do, he's probably freaking out. I would be. Here's a Des Moines. Oh good, it's the favourite ship of every destroyer in the game. With my epic reload, I'm just blasting away, knocking out his torpedo tubes. He's probably repaired them, and then I've instantly knocked them out again. His engine's on fire, he's not doing very well, he's trying to turn in, he's trying to hide, but he knows he's done for. Shooting down planes on the way through as well. I thought I'd got him, and he doesn't die. I run into a torpedo there, bit potato of me, but there you go. Finally finish him off with secondary. I'll tell a lie with a fire. Spot the enemy Des Moines in the distance and instantly start unloading on him. Now I could have fired armor piercing, however with that low health that he's on, I'm already loaded with HE, I may as well back away. He gets finished off by one of the team on the west. So straight away, carry on firing HE against the turrets. At this range, again you could load AP, however I'm all about setting fires. If you set back and switch to fire, then they're going to lose damage over time. And there you go, straight away, boom, there's a fire. It's all about getting the commander. Oh, worth a mention actually, my commander on this boat is actually Steven Seagull. So, to that effect, he's actually got a special bonus on reloading your ammunition between switching, and on the gun traverse as well. So for this boat, he's quite well suited. You'll notice later on in the video that I am able to switch between two different types of ammunition in about 1.2 seconds, which is ideal if something comes out in front of you. I can just switch from HE straight to armor piercing and just start unloading on enemies. Now for this target, he was stationary but he started speeding up. This is a lightly armoured cruiser, so I'm starting to bang away at the armor piercing rounds. Even though we're at long range, Unfortunately, I don't get any particularly good hits at the moment, but we're slowly racking up damage now. Now he's turned away, I'm going to go back to the HE and start spamming the both of them with HE and try and set some fires. Now my Turpitz has got himself into a spot of bother there. I think maybe he was trying to get his torpedoes away, maybe he's trying to turn around. In any case, he's broadside, stuck in the sort of gully there. I'm keeping myself angled towards the enemy, and an Iowa. Just a casual Iowa coming around the corner. So, reload to armor piercing, really close range, side on Iowa, and bang. I start hitting him with big, sluggish American armor piercing, which is very, very effective indeed. A bit high on the salvo there, it's coming towards us, but the rounds come out so fast that the warning sign. And the Iowa's already dead. Swap myself with Destroyer. I'm too excited to reload ammunition types here. However, if I get a decent hit with armor piercing, it'll over-penetrate, which will kill him anyway. So he's coming across, and what I'm doing here is what I would call ripple fire. It's not just banging all the rounds out at once, it's banging one set and then another set in a row so that you have more spread around, and bang, he's dead as well. So that's 2 kills for the Hadders so far, both destroyed. I think that this Kuchsov is going to edge out, so I give him a little bit of a volley there with armor piercing, get some decent hits, but he starts backing away straight away. Now that this Turpitz has died in front of me, I sort of have a torpedo shield, so you know, swings and roundabouts, each their own, it's useful. So this Zhao starts coming across in front of me, still loaded with the armor piercing, and I'm going to give him it large as he comes across and punish him for his broadside. What he should have done here is either turn towards or turn away from me, get behind that island, or behind the cover on the left, which I can't really shoot over because I'm too close. Even so, he manages to get away with his life because my potato aim, in this case. Again though, still racking up the damage, still getting hits, still being useful for the team by distracting the entire enemy, and it's getting closer now. We've got 4 ships, they've got 5, so they've actually got the advantage. Now I'm trying to shoot down all the planes here, making sure that I'm okay. I'm already on fire, so there's not much they can do to me. This poor Turpitz, what a lot of people don't know about the Des Moines is that the Des Moines can face tank anything with 15-inch guns or less, and they can't really do anything to you. Unless they get unbelievably lucky and penetrate your actual bow, like dead on, they're not going to do anything to you. So this poor Turpitz can fire at me all day long, and I'll probably do more damage than he does. And now it all goes quiet. Now, I could have popped a radar here, but effectively what I would like is for the enemy to push around the corner and try and get rid of me. If they know I know where they am, they might not do that, so I've held on to my radar for this time, and I'm going to try and take a couple of pot shots at this now. Straight away, all the rounds hit the top of there, so I'm sort of aiming up, I'm like, no, it's not going to work, so I give up. So I start edging forward to see if maybe I'm going to have to push around the corner against these two. Now the Kuchsov doesn't have much armour, so I know that I can definitely have him, but the Turpitz is a different matter. He's got torpedoes, so you've got to be careful pushing them. So again, I'm just staying in the gully, I'm coming forward and back, and I'm staying bow tanking to the enemy. Now it's come down to 3-5, so we're not in a good boat. I've actually been asked to deal with the cruisers, and I totally agree I need to deal with the cruisers. However, I'm not in a position to come out in front of the Turpitz and 2 cruisers, so I'm gonna bide my time. I'm gonna use this moment to shoot the crap out of the Turpitz. Now, with the angle he's presenting at the moment, there's no point in me firing on piercing. I might get a look at penetration, but I doubt it. Now, here's a quick point to note. Notice I haven't switched target to the Kuchsov yet. Watch these armor piercing rounds. Now they land in front of him. The reason this is because I'm still locked onto the Turpitz, so the rounds are trying to drop on the Turpitz or his range. So the second one, target him, boom, he's dead, 3rd kill. Nice easy Citadel penetration there when obviously you can only do it once. So of course he's not. So now, Turpitz still angled to me, I'm loading HE, and I'm just going to keep banging away at the front of his boat there, trying to set up fire. So he's already on double fire. I believe he Damicons him. Yep, so he's Damicon. So I can keep firing. I'm going to keep firing HE. At the moment, the fires are instantly going to get repaired, so it's pointless. However, it's still damage, and some of these salvos I'm getting to 4k just for firing HE. Again, armor piercing, you might be able to do something to the superstructure, but you know, HE and I can battle tank all day long. So I've already set him on fire again. So he's probably starting to panic in our hands. As with every Turpitz, I need to get my torpedoes away, he says. So here he comes. He's going to start turning any minute now, so I reload armor piercing. Armor piercing, when he starts presenting this kind of angle, is definitely going to start doing damage. So I try and get closer because I want to try and negate his torpedoes. I knock out his launchers there. I was actually aiming for them, but here comes Mr. Potato himself. Hadders can't reverse. Hadders is going to slowly drift into the Turpitz. Oh, whoa, it's 4 kills, and I ram him. What a penis. So, I think I screwed that up. What I could have done is stay back and just, as I say, face tanked him all day long, just put rounds into him. He would have died, and then I could have cracked onto the next boat, which is this one to the right. Unfortunately, that didn't happen because I screwed it up. But there you go. So we've learned, if you're going to ram someone, don't ram someone with 2k health, unless you need to kill them and you've got less health, maybe? Ramming is a good last-ditch effort when you've got no health and they've got full health. It's always worth doing. I love a good ram, but unfortunately in this case, I screwed it up. So I'm dead and I really shouldn't be. However, we've got a near full health Zhao here, who seems to be doing the right thing, and we've got a Shima capping, so we are ahead. And despite being slightly outnumbered 3-2, I think we're going to get this. So I'm trying to encourage the team. I'm trying to, keep positive. There's no point screaming and shouting. There's no point calling everyone potatoes, even though I am a potato. We're just gonna keep it up. So I'm having a look around. If I can, I'm gonna help my team, but ultimately, I trust in their ability to crack on. Now their Mogami is trying to capture as well. But we've got 2 in the cap, so, I'm pretty confident at this point, like, oh thank god, they're going to pull this one out of the bag. I mean, 4 kills and that much damage, you don't want to lose this game. Although, in this particular day when I did record this, I'd lost all my games and I had an average damage of 100k, so classic. So, they've spotted the carrier, they've started unloading on the carrier. I see the Zhao straight away and it's like, guys, you need to finish the Zhao, look at him. So, opportunity targets, low health targets are always there, and boom, our Zhao's already got it. He's all over it, like a tramp on ships, he's got it. So, he's going to start unloading on the Zhao, and not only that, the Shima decides to start having a go as well, which is fair enough. If he can't see you, crack on, why not? There was a video a long time ago where someone showed Shimas firing and how effective they are. That's great, but not at full health targets, guys. Shimas are not gun boats. However, this Zhao, no health, always worth a crack. May as well try and ninja that kill at the end there. And boom, Zhao gone. So all we've got now is 1 capping Mogami and 1 carrier. We've got 2 ships in the cap. We're looking good. However, their carrier is doing the last thing he knows he can do, and he's making a good effort here. He's going to head for the cap and try and block our cap to try and get some extra points while they potentially could overtake us on the cap there. So he's doing what he can, bless him. He's not just giving up, running to the corner. He knows that he might be able to affect this game. Chances are not against the Zhao and Ashima, but fair play for trying. Like, genuine pops to this guy. Like his business. So the Shima starts unloading on him, and he's already banged his torpedoes away. Those torpedoes, it's a fantastic wall there. So it's already looking good. Zhao's trying to have a crack, but the carrier is trying to hide behind the island. So the carrier, again, he knows what he's doing. He's not being stupid about this. However, he gets caught out by the torpedoes. He's probably seen them there, and he's just like, yeah, never mind then. Bang, gone. That's pretty much it. Game over. So, I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you for watching. This is just a first attempt, so